Hi, we're the Simple Teachers, and today we're going to talk about letter knowledge or alphabet knowledge.
Awesome. The reason why this is important is because letter knowledge, alphabet knowledge, is a top predictor for future reading success. So they've got to have it, and that's kind of a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
So there's a way to be more effective when we're teaching letter knowledge. So first, start with the name of the letters. And with that, they'll need to be able to recognize the written form of it. And then they need to be able to write it. So name, recognize it, be able to write it, the letter, and then save the sound for last.
Yep, that's the order. And once we have that, we're going to think about our pace and our order as well. So research has shown that there's really not an order that is superior to any other. So we're going to use some, thinking, I guess we'll call it, on how to choose our order. A lot of us are just going to follow our program, but some of our programs are flawed in what they have given to us. So
don't always trust the pacing you're given.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, because some of them give one letter a week. It's too slow. It's not going to get it done. So we're going to have to go a little faster, and the letters we choose to throw in, we want to think about it. We want to make sure that the letters don't match in what they look like or what they sound like. So we want them to be different from each other, the ones that we're teaching at a time.
So although the order might not matter, the ones you're teaching together do matter.
Yes, exactly. So just make wise, thoughtful choices in the order with which you teach your letter knowledge.
Can you give a couple examples of ones that you would not want to teach together?
Sure, like easy example, B and D.
Yeah.
You don't want to teach those together. They look and sound similar. Some other examples that we have in a reference, we'll give you a couple reference pages. Some that sound the same, J and K. J, K, their names sound the same. Some that look similar, B and P. And they sound the same, B, P, B, P. Don't teach those at the same time. Choose something else.
Yeah.
We can do B and M. We can do B and Q. We can do B with lots of other ones, but we're not going to put it with D, P.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. So just be thoughtful about your order and make your pacing quicker than one letter a week. That's too slow. One a day would be better than one a week.
Absolutely. You would be almost through your school year if you did one a week.
That would be scary. Another thing I want teachers to think about is, actually I have two more things I want them to think about.
Awesome.
One more thing is that they think about putting vowels pretty early on so you have a letter to begin blending words with. So we can practice some blending early on in the students' learning. That goes back to a lot of our things that we've said with phonics. We want to get kids learning good phonics decoding strategies. So we got to get a vowel taught. So don't be scared of the vowels. None of their short sounds are in their names, and so they can be a little bit scary. But we have to have a vowel taught in order to be able to blend some words. So teach a vowel. And then usually you just sort of teach them in A, E, I, O, U order. Also, another thing that is part of the reason why alphabet knowledge is a top predictor is the rapid letter naming. I like to call it a muscle. So when we have kids do this rapid letter naming, whether you you have flashcards that you quiz kids with, or you have them written on a board, like with our phonics lessons, and we go sound, 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 or you do that with name, 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 and they're quickly getting those out of their head. That muscle that they're using is actually the same muscle that we use as adult readers to pull out words automatically as we read. So we're actually flexing a reading muscle. And it's kind of cool. That's part of the reason why it's linked to a top predictor.
Top predictor.
Yes.
Because you're strengthening to what's to come next,
basically.
basically.
So it's a good thing because it links to decoding words, but it's a good thing because it's getting that muscle ready for reading. So we're kind of teaching them a little bit of automaticity, being able to pull something out of their mind kind of in a fast way.
Yeah.
For the first time.
If you need a good assessment of how to assess students of names and letter sounds, the Core Phonics Survey has it as one of their first things they assess. So use that and you can...
Yeah, just those first few sections.
Yep.
Yeah, really good. And we'll give you a few resources that you can go to for some other teaching tips and letter knowledge or alphabet knowledge, whichever way you want to call it. It's pretty important.
Yep. Awesome. Well, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have questions about maybe you're struggling teaching a letter, or maybe you have a student who's struggling picking up on a letter, write in a comment. We can try best we can to help you. So thanks again.
Yeah.
Simply Teach.